Hello, Aquarius. Welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is your June horoscope for 2021. And before I get too involved, let's just go over what's happened so far. Everybody's got the ancestor. You're listening to your own beat. You're dancing to you're actually walking through those birch trees. You're committed to a new spiritual path, and that's, you're moving forward. And you started January off with the world tree. And how fitting on that. The beginning of the year, you've walked the maze all through 2021, and now you're able to start, you're ending a cycle, right? You're beginning a new cycle going forward. And that cycle in February was one of instruction, whether you were the teacher or the student, okay? And again, tens are the end of their completion stage. So maybe you're finishing something up with what's going on this year for your quest. And it's got something to do with the skill level that you have. You got your handprint all over it, and that's what came up in March. And maybe you were the student, you graduated from something, and now you're putting your skill set to work for you in March. In April was represented, Aquarius, as the Ace of Bows. All right. So here you're steadily working at your craft, and you're coming up with a new idea. All right, it's that spark of life. All right, or there's something going on within the bows, to maybe you venture out on your own, right? And then last month of May, is all about balance. Balance, being one with nature, being one with yourself, being one with your craft. That's what's coming up. Okay, you're completing the cycle, and maybe you're putting your nose to the grindstone. Right, you've got your handprint on the mark, and it's time to move forward. And you're balancing that work-life aspect of what's going on. So Aquarius, I'm going to do the same thing I've done here the last couple months. Look at a general theme for the month, and then pull four cards into it for each week, and then we'll clarify everything and how it goes into play. So the theme for this month is going to be the Green Man. Okay, taking that masculine energy, and here you are in the month of May, being balanced, and the Green Man comes along and says, you know what? I want you to take this mantle of kingship, and I want you to own the skill set that you have. Drink from this horn of plenty, okay, and understand that you're being nurtured and protected in the month of June. All right, Aquarius, so that first week of June is going to have a theme of the Hooded Man. Another life lessons card. And maybe that, looking at it, you're going to have to take a step back. And, if you're venturing out on your own, you have to look within. Look at your fears. Look at your doubts. The second week, I had two cards there. I don't want to draw two cards. I just want to draw one. It's cold out here today. My fingers are getting a little nippy, and it's hard to draw the cards. Second week is going to be that Ace of Vessels, the waters of life. New opportunities in emotions, new opportunities in psychic ability, maybe new opportunities in intuition, all right, for that nourishment. The third week, represented by the Stag. And to me, this is justice. So, you've got two life lessons cards, with the life lessons for the month. All right. So maybe there's some justice that's coming along, or maybe you need to, stand up for yourself and hold your position, right? And, based on your skill set and what's going on. I do feel like this is a work situation, or career. And then the fourth week is Six of Bows in abundance. All right. Let me just put these cards up so they don't blow away, and let's get into the clarification here. So the month of June, Aquarius, is represented by the Green Man, and as I said, he's opposite of the Green Woman, who gives you that fertile energy, right? This is more masculine energy that's going to come toward you. He wants you to drink of that horn of plenty. Drink out of that cauldron and give you that masculine spirit to have you move forward, okay? Giving you that strength, giving you the knowledge, giving you the wisdom. The green woman does the same thing, but on a feminine side, right? The green man wants you to take control of, your walk throughout the year. He wants you to give you that mantle of kingship going forward. All right, and to do so this month, okay, is represented in that first week by that hooded man. So, take that mantle, put it on, whether that's a crown or whether that's a cloak or a cape or, in this case, a hoodie, let's say, and look within. You've got the page of arrows down there, the wren, who's the smartest bird out there. So there's some wisdom, okay? That's the guardian of the winter mysteries, all right? The hooded man likes to go into seclusion, likes to go into his mountain, likes to go up on his hill and, be reflective within himself, looking at his fears, looking at his doubts. Or, in this case, you want to look at your fears or your doubts and shed some light on it and say, okay, how am I supposed to go forward this month? I found the balance last month and I want to be nurtured going into whatever my spiritual quest is. And, I'm still thinking this is career-wise because you've got the instruction in the skill set, right? How do I take this to the next level? That's the questions you're going to ask yourself, Aquarius, during the first week of June. Second week of June is going to be a new beginning in psychic perception, a new beginning in intuition, a new beginning in water energy, right? Giving you that waters of life. Now, if you look in there, you've got the deer, all right, but you also got the queen of arrows, the swan, and she likes to swim in different ponds, okay? So maybe there's an opportunity to look at different opportunities in different areas of your field, okay? And, wonder, maybe you can volunteer to get started, right? Look at opportunities to where you can expand on that waters of life, right? Trying to let it flow out to other areas that can help you out. In the third week, another life lessons card of the stag. I like to call this a justice card as well. The stag is the protector of the forest, and he's going to protect you as you're being nurtured, as you're taking on that kingship. And, he's got the world tree as well on his shield. So, he's going to protect you with that knowledge and that wisdom of what the world tree has to offer. But he's also going to have some justice in his own hands of, maybe you will be justified in branching out into other areas, at first. Maybe it's good to, do so now. That way when fall comes, there can be more abundance come along, or, maybe towards the end of the months. All right. And that's well represented by that last card, that Six of Bows, abundance. And, the work that you've put in so far this year is coming to an aspect of you're going to have a lot of energy, fire energy, a lot of creative energy, okay? And, here the cauldron is lit with a fire. Maybe that cauldron's sitting in front of those 6 arrows, and there's a lot of bountiful harvest around that fire. So, here you became more balanced in the month of May. The green man comes up to you and says, you know what? I want you to take this masculine energy of your career and I want you to wear it to the aspect of that you own it. I want you to drink of this cauldron and gain some more of that masculine energy. At first, you took it, you said, okay, I'm going to think about things. I'm going to look at my fears and doubts. I'm going to be fed by the waters of life, all right, and look at new opportunities that are out there to, take me on my plan, maybe to expand or whatnot. I'm going to be justified in my actions. I'm going to be justified in my thought process of why I want to do what I want to do in that third week. And then in that fourth week, there's going to be some abundance that shows up, maybe a little extra cash, maybe a little extra food on your plate, maybe, somebody's going to give you, a commission or an opportunity, to do something different, right? Some abundance where it's going to carry you over to nurture you, all right, into the month of July. And that's where I'm going to leave it, Aquarius. All right. The Green Man is the theme for the month of June, Aquarius. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you in July. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.